I hope you are practicing well and you are following this course. If you are new to our channel, you can subscribe the channel and press the notification bell so that you can update it with our content. And you can get that link of the playlist on HTML in the description box. In this video, we will continue the usage of style attribute and we will know some more amazing properties in style attribute. So let's open the VS Code. Okay, let's bring this browser to the right side of VS Code so that we can work comfortably. Now, we will see how to set an image as a background of the website. As we want to make the image as a wallpaper of the website, we have to bring the source to the body tag. So for that, we have to write as background, and here in the inverted commas, we have to give the source or address of the image. So in my folder, here in the soft code, I have an image that is bg.jpg. I will select this image as my wallpaper. After that, I will copy this address and here in the inverted commas I will paste that address, and after that I will write the name of the image jpg. As it is in small, I will write jpg. Let's refresh this page. You can see the wallpaper has been converted. As this web page is not responsive, we cannot see the whole screen, but if I zoom it, you can see the wallpaper has set. So let's bring again to the right side. Now I think you got an idea how to set an image as the wallpaper of the website. Now we will see how to create a border. So for that, let's write an heading using the h1 tag. Here we will write something, let it be subscribe. So after that, let's refresh this page. You can see we have got an heading that is subscribe. Now let's bring the subscribe heading to the center of the page. So that can be done using the center tag. Let's copy this and paste into the center tag. Let's refresh this page. You can see the subscribe heading came into the center of the page. Now let's change the color of the heading. Now the color can be changed using the style attribute. Just we have to write style and select the color property. And here I'll select as white color. Now let's refresh this page. Okay, the color has been changed to white. Now let's bring this heading into a box. So the box can be created using the border property. So just we have to give as border in the style attribute as a property. And here to give the border, we have to give the width of the border. So let it be 2 pixel, and after that we have to give the type of the border, as the border can be of so many types, like it can be dashed, it can be dotted type, or it can be solid type. Let's discuss one by one. So first I will write as solid, and here I will give as a color. So the border can take 3 values. The first one is the width of the border, and the second one is the type of the border, and the third one is the color of the border. So let's give as pink color. So let's refresh this page. You can see we got an border. So let's see. Now let's give the background color of this heading as red. Here we can use the background color property and we can select as red color. So let's refresh this website. Now you can see the heading took the total whole width of this page. Now I want this area only from here to here. Can set the width of the heading using the width property. Right as width, and here let's give as 25%. And if we refresh this page, you can see now we got the heading of 25% width of the screen. So now let's see how to give curvy nature to the border. So it can be done using a property known as border radius property. Just we have to write as border radius, and here it is. Select this one and the amount of curvature you want, you have to give in the number format. So let's give as 25 pixel. Let's refresh this page. Now you can see we have successfully given a curvature to the border. So now if we zoom this, you can see the border is a whole of line and it is a solid type. Now let's give a dotted type. Let's see the difference between solid and other types. If you give as dotted, and if you refresh this page, you can see the border has changed to solid to dotted. The border has dots at every places. And there is another type that is known as dashed. If you refresh this page, you can see the border has changed to dash. Instead of small dots, we have big dashes here. We have another type that is known as inset. If you refresh this page, you can see in inset we will get two types of border. One border will match the inside of the column and one border will match the outside of the background. If you change this from inset to outside, if you refresh this page, you can see the converse happens. Now the light color will goes up and the dark color will comes down. And combination of this insert and outside, we have another type that is known as fridge. If you refresh this page and zoom the screen, you can see we have a combination of insert and outside. I hope you got a clarity of the types of border we can use in the HTML. Let's see two more properties in the style attribute which we use always for creating websites. The two properties are padding and margin. To understand that, I will create this subscribe button again. So I will just copy this and I will paste here. If you refresh this, now we will get two buttons. So now let's see what does the padding does. In the style attribute, if you write as padding and if you give any value, let it be 10 pixel. I am giving this in second subscribe button. If you refresh this, you can see the difference between the first one and the second one. So what does the padding does? The padding gives more extra spaces between the tag and the content. So it has about 10 pixel of up and down and also from left to right. As we have given 10 pixel, the content is 10 spaced out from the heading. You can see the difference between this and this. If you write only one value, then the content will be spaced out with 10 pixel from 4 directions. Padding can take nearly 4 values. So let's write one value. Let it be as 15 pixel and the another let it be as 300 pixel. So let's refresh this in website. You can see we have an 15 pixel space from the border and the content, and similarly we have about 300 pixel space between the border and the content. So it means the first value takes as the top and the bottom value, and the second value will take the amount of space should be between the content and to the left side of the border. So if you give another option, let it be as 20 pixel and refresh this page, you can see there is a space from the content to the border of 15 pixel, and in the bottom side it has 20 pixel space between the content and the border. So it means the padding takes a value in a clockwise direction. The first value takes a property for top position of padding, and the second value will take the position for left side of the padding, and the third value will take the position of bottom side, and the fourth one will take the right side of the padding. So it works on clockwise direction. If you just give only two values, then the 15 pixel will apply on top and bottom, and the 300 pixel will work on left and right side. I hope you got a clarity of padding. Don't bother about this thing, we will cover deeply in CSS. But Just to understand, I have told this property. Now we have another property that is known as margin. It is similar to padding, but it is a different one. Let's see how it is different. So we have to give as margin, and the amount of margin you want to give, it can be given in the values. You can see we have so many measurements, but I will give as 50 pixel. If you refresh this page, we can see we got an 50 pixel space between the first heading and the second heading. As the padding works inside of the heading, the margin works outside of the heading. So the padding is a space between the content and the element, and the margin is a space between the other elements. Let's change the value of the margin. Let it be 80 pixel. If you refresh this page, sorry, I have given the two values. Yeah. If you refresh this page, you can see we got an 80 pixel gap between the two tags. So using the margin tag, we can give space between the two other tags. I hope you got an idea of using padding and margin properties in the style attribute. You see, just to make the styling of a small heading, we have written this length of properties. So it is very difficult to use the styling property again and again. So for that, we have to use the usage of CSS. So don't consider this complexity. We will decrease this complexity little by little. Now I want you to study all these properties and make your own content. And in the next video, we will see how to embed videos, audios, and YouTube videos in the website. Make sure that you subscribe our channel and press the notification bell to get updated with our content. And also like the video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.